we're out here at Island Grove, home of one of my favorite things that happens up here in northern Colorado every year. And I'm out here with Justin, the general manager of the Greeley Stampede. Justin, this is kind of a cool year. Can you tell me and our audience a little bit about why this is a year to get excited for?
2022 marks the 100th Greeley Stampede, so we're really excited to celebrate the last 100 years of a community coming together every summer to the Island Grove Park to celebrate the Stampede.
So now, 100 years means people probably have an idea of what's going on, but for the new folks, the people who have just heard about it, what goes on at the Stampede?
In 1922 was the Spud Day Rodeo, and at that year 2,500 people gathered here in Island Grove, and it was a gathering for the local potato farmers. They brought in free coffee and cherry pie to try to attract people down here, and then they had Model T races, they had gunny sack races, a lot of those different things. And over the year, the Stampede has changed its names to Go West with Greeley, and it's just became the community tradition that people come down here. Now over 220,000 people come to the event. It's always the end of June through early July.
And so what sort of events are going on throughout the Stampede?
I think the biggest thing that we're a Western celebration. So the backbone of the Greeley Stampede is our rodeo. We're a top 25 PRCA rodeo. So the top contestants always come through Greeley for bull riding, barrel racing, breakaway. You'll see the top contestants compete, and people have known just when they come to the Stampede, they'll see the best rodeo action. So on top of the rodeo, you'll have music. We'll have our arena that we're currently building right now. So our top 6 arena concerts, as well as we have a park music stage. So we'll have free live music every day as well.
That's awesome. Can you tell us a little bit about some of the acts that are coming here this year?
Part of our Superstars package is headlined by Brad Paisley. So everyone knows Brad Paisley. Even if you don't listen to country music, you've seen him on commercials, you've seen him hanging out with Peyton Manning. And so he's headlining our concert music. And then the other top seller right now is John Party. But then we also have Stone Temple Pilots, Jeremy Camp, Jordan Davis, and then I'll wrap up with Cole Swindell. So our big thing that makes the Greeley Stampede a little different than all the other music venues right now is you can get all 6 concerts for $100.
Holy cow, that's an amazing deal. So with that going on, with it being the 100th year, the 100th anniversary, are you doing anything special to celebrate?
That's really a popular question that people ask a lot right now. And, with coming through COVID, and then last year ended up being a really good year for the Stampede as our community just was ready to get back to it. We've been planning the 100th for several years, and through those changes, we've had to kind of reshift our direction. But the big thing right now is our stage. We're building the $2.5 million stage that will help us with more music production, guests or artist amenities, and it'll also increase our capacity. And then we're doing some improvements in the West Club level and the skyboxes on making those amenities much better for the guests as well. So those 2 big capital projects are what people will see, and then we're investing more in our concerts, in our music in this park as well.
So we talked a little bit before this, and you mentioned that you're even going to have a couple of things this year to sort of harken back to the origins of the Stampede. Can you tell everyone about that a little?
Yeah, we're currently working on those details right now, but on the first Sunday, we're calling it Sunday Fun Day for the family, and we're going to have those, like county fair type things. We're going to have a cherry pie eating contest, gunny sack race, a 3-legged race, really to bring families out here, just to have that good, Stampede family fun.
So you've talked a lot about the big headline events, the rodeo, the music, these amazing things going on. But now, I'll be honest, I've been to the Stampede before, and there's lots of other things going on as well. Can you kind of give us a little tour of what you might see if you were to come out to Island Grove during the Stampede?
So we have a large carnival that has over 40 rides and games just in the center part, and then he'll bring in some larger rides, the Ferris wheels, and some of the new things that he'll be bringing. So that takes up the whole south parking lot down here in Island Grove, and then you'll have over 40 food vendors, and then in the food court you'll have your turkey legs, things fried on a stick, a lot of things that probably is just healthy enough to eat during the Stampede and maybe take a break after that. But then new to in the food court, we're going to have 2 rotating food trucks to try to bring in a new flavor. So every 2 or 3 days we'll rotate 2 new food trucks in and try to bring in that new thing. And then our family attractions, as being a family event, is very important to us. And our 2 main headliners this year is a sea lion educational show and a racing ducks. The racing duck show was here about 5 years ago, and it's really neat. People actually get to hold the ducks and they race across the pond. It's very interactive. And then the sea lion show, we've been working with them a couple years to bring them in on the educational aspect of it.
That's really amazing. Now, again, I'm going to be speaking from some of my own knowledge in the community. There's also there's a parade as well that sort of connects down in with the Stampede that you're a big part of.
So we have
right?
a couple parades. Yep, we have our daily parade in the park at 6 p.m. every day right down the middle of Main Street. About 10 to 15 Longhorns will stroll right up the middle. So it usually stops the entire event. People pull out their phones, take pictures, and these gigantic animals just stroll right through as nothing's happening. It's pretty neat. And then on Monday, July 4th, will be our traditional Independence Day Parade that's hosted by UNC. It starts up at UNC's campus and then finishes in downtown Greeley. And usually about 125 different entries participate in that. And it's pretty neat. We just had a meeting with UNC and trying to figure out the logistics. So people go out there the week before and start marking their spots just to have their annual spot to watch the parade.
It seems like every year it's sort of the community place to be. Like, if you're not at the parade, what are you even doing?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just Stampede. And, talking to people post-COVID, that was the biggest thing, is that they finally realized, not that they took it for granted, but they just realized that the Stampede's the one place that they come every summer and see people that maybe they don't see throughout the year. And so it's kind of the gathering place, class reunion almost every summer for people who've grown up around here.
So you're wrapped up in this, you're getting everything ready, you've got these capital projects, you've got these projects coming in, but for you, who's been doing this for a while, what are you most excited about this year?
I think the stage is something we've been working for 2 to 3 years, and it's been a vision. Actually, when I first started it in 2002-ish, the stage and then enclosed in the skyboxes, those are projects that previous committee have been talking about. So these are, been 18 plus years that people have been talking about it, and to kind of see these actually come to light for the 100th is really exciting. So it's also nerve-wracking based on how construction's going right now, that when we first open up for Brad Paisley, that'll be really the first big concert to go through that. And we'd like to have done a little practice, but with construction timeline and stuff, it's going to come right down to it, but it'll be exciting.
It sounds like it's going to be an awesome show and an awesome summer for it. So one thing I like to do is a quick little list. So for you, if people either haven't been to the Stampede or haven't been in a while, what would you say top 3 things they should consider checking out this year?
Top 3 things, for sure, an arena event, right? There's 16 arena events. There's the Demolition Derby that already has more than 12 motorhomes signed up. We'll have 6 rodeo performances, the concerts, and then this year we're adding a new Heritage of Mexico Rodeo. Will be a new arena event that we haven't had in the past. We're working with Jerry Diaz, as the same promoter that is at the National Western Stock Show and Austin Rodeo, to come in and have that cultural event. And then a couple new smaller events in the park that people can come check out will be our whiskey and cigar sampling event, and then something that people have been talking about a lot is also we're going to have hoverboard barrel racing. So people will be able to be on a hoverboard, do the barrel racing pattern, and for a chance to win a hoverboard. So we're really focusing on the smaller events within the events, bringing back Tea with the Queen, car shows, and so people have all types of entertainment when they come out to the Stampede.
That's awesome. All right, can you give me those dates again one more time?
The 100th Greeley Stampede will be on Thursday, June 23rd, and cap off on Monday, July 4th. And for those who usually come down here to watch our fireworks, this year we're doubling our investment to bring in even a larger fireworks show as part of the 100th celebration.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it. I know I'm looking forward to the Stampede. I'm sure the whole community is as well.
We look forward to putting all of our hard work together so you guys can come out and make more Stampede experiences and memories.
Great. Well, thank you so much. If you want to find out about everything we just talked about and more, you can go online to greeleystampede.org, where you can find information about all of that.